Sad.
Okay, wow.
Real sad.
I can't wait to hear Gareth, but unfortunately, I do hear a draft occurring right now.
Holy
Gareth.
shit,
What
that
do you think about that?
I also
Next
got
day.
stung by a bee.
Wow, that's not interesting at all, Zyori.
that shit got wild and dark and weird all at once. Thank you, Zyori. Hey,
4 community
Christ.
bans. Slacks, what do we have?
that would be a Meepo, and strangely enough, a Razor coming out of nowhere. Morphling, not too effective in the last series, but we won't see him again.
What kind of a crazy person votes to ban Razor?
That guy literally
Yeah.
right
Me,
there.
that guy in the front?
Said me.
That was a-
okay. MOONDUCK VIPs. Okay, that makes sense.
That was a
Got it.
very deep voice, too. Me! Shit. He's right. Let him do it.
So we
Get
got
rid of Razor.
a little bit over 1,100 Moonbucks for Burning Squad, and of course Fnatic's first game, so they have 1,000.
Yes, I like where this is headed already. Coming out here. Fnatic, I'll give you guys some background info. Very interested in the game mode. A lot of teams have asked us a few questions. What is a Super Roshan? Who are the creeps? Fnatic has sent us a ton of messages. What does this bounty do? Does this count? Does this count? Does this count? These guys are ready to push the limits of Midas mode, and I cannot wait to see how they do.
So they've been pre-theory crafting.
They have been theory crafting, I think, for almost days. I got messages.
Almost.
That's
days.
days more than anyone else.
Honestly, I've been getting messages since, I would say, 6 a.m. begging us for the bounties today.
That's not days. That's 2 day.
Well, they were
That
asking
was
about,
yesterday, Suns fan.
Yesterday
Yeah.
was 2 days ago.
Shit.
Now, which
One day, singular.
2 days.
I have a question. What is that in the bottom left? Does anyone see that, or have I finally lost my goddamn...
What the fuck is that?
That's the tree ant
Oh, I know
protector.
what it is. But why is that crying blood demon here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know if that's going out to the clean feed, and I don't even know if it exists.
No, this whole screen is not going out to the clean.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I want to be on the clean feed, Reginald. Put our camera for all to see, please.
Please take us off of this filthy feed.
During the middle of the game, the clean feed to all the international casters, just put our camera.
Guys, I'm a little concerned here. Fnatic looks like they want to go for the Twitch chat vote automatically. Oh, God! It's bigger now.
What is it?
It is crying blood.
It's the Crimson version.
Oh, yes.
The Crimson Tree Ant set.
Sometimes people think that me and Purge do not like each other, and we're not friends. But Purge, actually, for my birthday, I said I wanted this set, and he gifted it to me.
Really?
The screaming,
Wow.
crying blood children are mine. Thank you, Purge.
Wow.
Do
Very
you
sweet.
still create the sets of like everything you hate?
I try to make
Yeah, at
all the
least-
heroes look as hideous as possible.
Right, but you use Immortals still.
I try. Sometimes, like, Lion's not cool to put all the Immortals on, because that's what everybody does. And in a way, it's becoming normalized. So I stay away from the known ugly sets, if you will.
I see. Yeah,
Like
that
Pugna
makes
BZZ said.
Yes.
You wouldn't dare wear that.
No, that's
Mainstream.
It's too
ugly.
lowbrow.
that is
so
low.
Fnatic going for the chat pick first.
Wow.
But can't you just? Isn't there a button for that?
Yes.
You
Well,
don't-
not a button. I think you have to communicate that to the admins.
However, they might be punished for this. Now, I'm assuming that they think everyone loves Fnatic. We'll go ahead and get a great big old hero. But Twitch chat might surprise them for trying to take advantage of the Twitch vote in the first round, first pick. I, for one, will not say a hero. And we'll see what Twitch chat decides to do.
Huska!
Morphling.
Why?
Huska!
Morphling has already been banned.
Just pick it anyway.
All right.
Come on,
Override.
Huskar.
Why
Bypass.
Huskar?
I want to see some fire spears.
Yeah, Huskar's fun.
Yeah, he's explosive. He plays early. He takes over the game. He's everything you want in a first pick at
He
4
lets
in the
Zyori
morning.
go to sleep quicker.
Who do you want, Slacks? Oh, wait. You have no opinion. I'm
I
sorry.
will not say. I have many opinions. I would say choose them the cheapest hero to show them a lesson about trust.
Who is the cheapest hero right now?
Oh, I know this. It's Clinks.
No,
No?
definitely not Clinks.
I know this. It's
Necrophos.
Necro.
Necro. Oh, I never would have guessed that.
Sorry, buddy. But yes, it is indeed Necrophos, and I do hope that they pick Necrophos to show them a horrible lesson in trust.
Slacks, do you have a favorite color?
Black.
That's a lie. I
Like
know it's
your
not
soul.
It is black. Black is the combination of all colors.
No!
Yes, it is.
Yes, it-
Please.
Gareth.
Black is the absence of all.
No, it is not.
It reflects no light. White is all colors.
No.
Oh yeah, he's right. Yeah.
No.
What? No, it's
How
science.
In RGB, all the colors make.
Yeah,
White-
when I
white-
take out a
make
box
white.
of crayons and I mix them all together, it makes white. Stupid asshole.
He's got me. I can't.
Yes.
I've got no. I'm fine. Yeah.
I mean,
you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Take all the crayons and mix them and make black because black is the end.
You know, no offense to all the people out there that like orange, but I don't understand why people like orange.
That's my favorite color.
What?
You know.
The best color.
That,
It's
that-
Here we go.
I cannot wear that Team Black's t-shirt.
because it's
It-
orange.
It clashes with my beard.
It's the worst color in the planet.
Well, I don't like wearing orange, but I love orange.
What do you like about it? What is wrong with
also,
you?
vehicles that are orange are not good looking.
Exactly. That's why it's a
No.
shit color.
But orange in any other context is amazing.
Name one.
Fnatic's color.
And orange.
Black and orange is the best combination you can come
Oh my God.
Black and orange.
They did get Pudge, by the way. Black and orange.
Yeah.
Pudge picked up for Fnatic. Is that a bad pick, guys?
No, Pudge is good right now. I don't know if they have a player that can specialize in Pudge. So,
I mean,
you know.
everybody plays Pudge. Let's be real.
I'm sure Febby plays.
And it's SCA, so.
He'll play. He'll do.
Okay, then. Febby can play Pudge.
If you live in Southeast Asia and you don't play Pudge, you sure as hell know how to play with or against a Pudge.
Well, that's true.
I will tell you that.
So what are we doing now? Are we voting for another hero? You pick some heroes or something? Or
So this is for Burning's Legion, I
give them
assume?
Wisp.
Why are you just throwing shit out there?
Well, Wisp is
willy-nilly?
fun. I want
I
to
mean,
see
if-
some
if
balls.
We're going to pick heroes. We might as well make some sort of a combo here.
I want to see how Burning's Legion reacts to the Ana Wisp.
Is this definitely for Burning's Legion?
I don't know.
Reginald.
Like I'm dying.
Please.
Reggie.
All right.
Who else would
Zombie
it be
boy.
for?
Well, it's too late to. We're going to be picking for Fnatic. Let's forget about Burning's
What are you
Legion.
talking about?
They've already voted. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The votes
they've
are
been,
too
they've been, as Reginald said, Suns fan, that's not going to work. They are currently voting
The
for
voting
Burning
the
Legion.
voting's done, guys. What I'm okay, we've done this before, and when we come in late, we don't get in enough votes. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I-
Whatever they voted for, it's not going to change. So let's focus on what goes good with Pudge. Okay? Let's think.
Maintain the illusion, Suns fan.
Think about the heroes.
Now, if Burning Legion could get something with the Wisp, maybe
What wisp?
well,
There is no wisp.
the Wisp is about to come out.
You're assuming it's going to be wisp and you think that you have power over Twitch chat. You have none.
I have already proven I have power over Twitch chat, and you will see its power
all
momentarily.
right, guys, I'm taking over this panel right
It's a necro, right?
Fnatic will be getting a push lineup with a Pudge.
What game mode do you think this is? Casters choose the fucking heroes?
That's how it's been today.
And it will not be a wisp. And now they will not pick whatever you say.
Well, I hope they get something. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know why they keep.
Why are they just
all the
wasting
time.
all of their time?
I know the brains of the people, and they, as soon as they think are understood, they will go wild. In less than 5 seconds, it will not be a wisp.
5 seconds remaining.
In fact, it will be something terrible.
Give Fnatic 5 skill shot heroes.
Here we go, Burning. And Macarena.
It could be anything here. It could also be a Dark Seer.
You know, the best
No,
part.
I will say
God
it is
damn
a wisp.
Fuck off.
All right.
God damn it.
All right, let's think.
What's up, bud? Huh?
All right, who gets
Oh,
the
let's
push
go!
lineup? Who gets the push lineup?
This is not the game mode. The game mode is not
So, oh,
All right,
it's an
Ricky.
agility hero. I'm just going to sit back here. This is
All right, let's get some very squishy heroes that Ricky could really destroy, but also good at pushing. Leshrac. Leshrac for Fnatic.
a
How
Leshrac?
does that sound?
No, I'm not feeling that.
Everyone,
Suns
shut
fan.
up. There's more of them now. There's one in the top left.
It's growing.
Oh, oh, God, there's one in the top right.
I'm really interested to know how that even ended up on the stream to begin with.
I think there's going to be an Omni Night with this Pudge. I'm feeling a real Omni Night kind of game. Slacks, what do you think? You see some Omni Night here?
It's Leshrac.
No, there's 0% chance Leshrac gets picked.
0%.
Zero. I did the math. I talked to Nahaz. He gave me some secret
You
tip.
know, this is Twitch picking, right?
Yes.
So you're saying 0%.
0%.
Which
they,
means-
they want to see Omni Night. Slacks was wrong, and now he's going to be wrong
Who
again.
the hell wants to watch Omni Night, honestly?
Twitch chat.
Leshrac. Just imagine the power of the GOAT.
The power of you saying 0% has just enabled Twitch chat
Exactly.
to 100% Lesh
If you
now.
guys want Zyori to be wrong, pick Lesh.
It's already done.
I agree.
The Suns fans strat. Oh, the votes don't matter. They're already in.
Well, that's when you go in halfway through. You know, half cocked, as they say.
So,
Zy.
Slex, why do you think they're not spending their money on heroes?
I believe Fnatic has probably watched the entire tournament and has determined that in the last series, both
There we go. 0% becomes 100. You're missing a 1 and another 0.
That's my bad. That's my bad. Hold on. Let me check these messages here.
All right, we are looking for a Pugna now, everyone.
Stop!
We're getting them a push
bands-
lineup like we've never seen before.
Are the bands broken?
Just because you want to go home does not mean that you get to draft Fnatic
No.
a all-in
Well,
push
one is
lineup.
push, and the other one can be a little bit more
Now,
versatile.
Slacks, let me talk to you for a second about the merits of Lycan.
Yeah, Lycan would be good too.
Now-
Pugna, Lycan.
He only costs 215 Moonbucks.
Please do not pick Lycan.
Lycan is quite good right now. He also pairs well with Death
You
Prop.
know they're going to get a Lycan eggs, which we have never tested with the creep takeover.
I wanna know
It's
whether
going to crash the map.
They're never
you
gonna buy it.
stupid asshole.
They're never going to buy Axe.
So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Lycan.
Oh, my
Where
God.
did the death profit come from?
Pugna, Lycan,
Oh, well, the synergy is uncanny.
Oh, it's uncanny.
Twitch
Have the
chat,
bands always been this
live
broken,
your
by the
own
way?
lives and pick your own heroes.
If you guys want to see some major FPS drops, Broodmother, Lycan, Pugna. Okay?
Oh, my God.
All
they're
right,
voting
vote
again.
for burning. Oh,
Please
no.
don't
I'm
do
having
this.
flashbacks.
Oh, wait. Okay, Burning.
Yes!
Slardar.
Slardar.
Lordar.
All right,
Thank
this
you.
is the team
Okay.
we want, Pugna.
Okay, they spent money on this Slardar. Thank
Thank
someone.
God. We have money being spent now. The randoms are done, and they are finally starting to get their heroes together. Fnatic still going for the randoms. This could bite them in the booty.
It sure could. Rolling with the randoms.
What is it, Suns fan?
I said Pugna.
Pugna?
And I said Lycan.
Now, is this actually the right strategy? We talked about in our first series of the day, dogging that first game, getting an all melee lineup, going as many bounties as possible, and then starting your game in game 2.
Wait, how many melee do they have? It's too late for that.
I know, but what I'm saying is Fnatic's idea might be, let's spend 0 money in the first draft, assume we're going to lose random heroes from Twitch, we complete bounties, and then we have the biggest advantage because we don't even have to buy anything.
They have, yeah, well, for Burning's Legion, they have Ricky, right? Oh, there's
No,
the Lycan.
no,
My
no,
oh me.
no, stop.
Okay.
Please don't.
2 for 3, bud.
The wolves are coming.
2 for 3.
We literally have no idea what will happen if they get a freaking egg.
Why,
Well, that's
would
why
you even
Twitch
mention
chat
that? Why,
picked
who
it.
would buy Ags? It's literally useless.
10 seconds.
They
Useless.
buffed
Useless.
it. They buffed it. It's powerful now.
Garbage.
They lowered the bounty on the wolves, though.
Absolute garbage.
Third item.
Once
That's
again,
the
we see the
Underlord.
Underlord, a classic Chinese pick coming out for Burning's Legion. This was banned in our last series and double picked in the games before that, and we see him
10
rearing
seconds
his
remaining.
Underlord face again.
Slacks, maybe they'll get the Ags on Ricky and then he can get inside the
5
Underlord.
seconds
Here's what
remaining.
I'm going to do, is I'm going to leave after this panel. I'm going to wait for a 3-hour delay
Oh,
because you
Necro.
morons have picked these heroes for the team, and then I'm going to sleep in my bed
Oh,
watching you people try to fix the map.
it's Necro.
There it is. Necro.
Who asked for Necro?
No one.
Where the fuck did
Actually,
that come from?
didn't Slacks mention it because he's
We said
cheap?
it was the cheapest.
Wasn't it something about teaching them a lesson about money?
5 seconds remaining.
Hello, Dumbledore.
Oh, no, they bought it. They actually bought it.
And
Oh,
there's
okay. They bought it,
Dumbledore,
you're right.
ladies and gentlemen.
So they're listening to the stream. Okay,
In
perfect.
case you're wondering what's going on in production, they're suffering as much as us.
It's magic in the back.
Ladies and
Dumbledore.
gentlemen, it's the choosing hat of Dumbledore. Here we are. Is that, wait, well, that was actually a pick.
Yes, they bought the Necro.
That is
As I
cheap.
said.
That is cheap.
They bought the
That's cheap.
cheapest Necro. Now, Slacks, it's also peculiar how the cheapest heroes seem to be rising up on average. What do you think the floor is going to be by the end of tomorrow?
10
Oh,
seconds
it's going to be
remaining.
interesting, Zyori. Purge definitely should have argued for a different system a lot harder. And there's the Pugna.
Wrong team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what a dumbass
They,
out there.
they bought it, too.
Wait,
It wasn't even
really?
Twitch chat.
They left themselves with 3-2-2 though. They've done the maths.
Yes. they
Wow.
did. They really threw by picking that puck that I was begging for.
And the Lich at 268. That was also purchased.
Yeah, the Cinderin special, as it were, for Midas mode.
You know, I actually think Burning Legion have a pretty good draft.
I actually like their lineup more.
I like it too. I think Fnatic is the better team and will probably still win, but I don't know. Burning Legion they got some shit.
Great. They really got some shit.
You want to follow up with some analysis there, Slack?
I mean, I don't know. How much better can I do than they've got some shit?
Well, but is this going to be one of them core wisps? You think there? Is going to be one of them support wisps there?
No way it's a core.
0%.
Zero.
There we go again.
0.
0.
You want to get some action on that?
No.
Who do you think the two supports are?
I said it already.
3, 2, 2.
I got it.
JJ.
I got it.
Thanks for listening, Reginald.
Thank you, Reg.
Reginald tried to make a joke in our ear.
And I'd already
about
made
how
the joke.
There was 322 MOONDUCKs. Little did he know, Gareth mentioned it literally 5 minutes ago.
No one ever listens to me.
I listen to you, Gary.
What'd you
No,
say?
you don't.
That's true, Gary.
What'd you say, Gareth?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Sorry, what do you want, Suns fan?
Wait, what?
Do the accent.
Do it.
I don't remember what the line is.
You wee bastard.
Ya wee bastard.
There we go.
So, Suns fan, you think this is a core Ricky?
I need to look at the lineup again, Reginald.
It was just there.
Do you think I remember anything? I have
Ricky, Wisp.
Oh!
It
Those
was
other-
just there, Sayori.
Slaughter.
Let's see. Ooh, this is a tough one. So Wisp definitely support. We did see a position for Sladar. You could do a lot of things with this. I think Ricky should be core for sure, though.
So 1 Wisp, 2 Pugna,
No.
3 Underlord,
No.
4 Slardar, 5 Ricky.
No. It's going to be Ricky 1, position 2 Pugna, position 3 Underlord, 4 Slardar, 5 Io. That's my prediction.
Okay, so we said the same thing, just switching Ricky and Io. Got it.
Okay.
Any other bold predictions?
Gareth?
Burning Legion, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Io's going to die to Lycan.
Yeah.
Pudge is going to hook and kill Pugna.
Yeah.
Lesh is going to destroy Slaughter on Underlord, and Ricky's not going to buy an item the entire game.
That's bold.
Them is fighting words.
Well, who are we picking? Are we actually picking right now?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Sure.
I'm
Can we look at odds? Do we have
I
odds
do like
for this?
Burning Legion's lineup more, but I think Fnatic's just a better team probably. So
What's an odd?
What's an odd?
Yeah, how does it work?
That's when you place a wager on the outcome of a match.
Sick. Thanks.
You can do it at Betway.
what the fuck?
What is happening?
Is the streamer hearing this?
I don't know.
Is that Dumbledore? Wow. Thank you, Reginald, for derailing whatever conversation we were having.
Well, definitely was not worth it.
Well, I still want to know what the odds are between these two teams.
Snape.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Severus Snape.
What the fuck
What
is
is
that?
Do
happening?
you not know that? The little finger puppets with Harry Potter?
Yeah.
No.
I've seen. Let's mention more YouTube.
Ah,
videos.
okay. So here we go. 1.25 for Fnatic and 3.55 for the Burning Legion. I have to say this feels pretty fair based on the series we just saw from Burning's Legion. It was a pretty quick one.
Yeah. I'm gonna still go Fnatic. I don't like their lineup as much, but I do believe in their skill level.
I think these are the best odds you're going to get for Fnatic if you think they're going to win this series.
Wow. I think Burning's Legion might be able to turn it around. I'm going to go for Burning's Legion on this one.
You think 3.55? They're going to win the whole series?
Beep. I'm going to go for it. Beep. I feel like things are a little bit different, you know? I feel like they got a little help from Twitch. The poot cut could come through. Ricky is a poo-poo hero. Beep.
Gareth?
Okay.
I'm going Fnatic, but I think that draft for those odds, 3.55, I'd gamble.
Series odds, though. Series odds. Do you
Oh,
really
series
believe
odds. I'm a
that Burning's
moron.
Legion have a chance to win this whole
No,
series?
forget what, no.
Yeah,
Fnatic.
series odds, not game odds.
Zayori? How about you?
I got to go Fnatic. I think they're going to do it.
All right. Remember when I said next time we'll have an opportunity, we get back to Gareth
Mm.
and his animal story.
Uh,
Really looking forward to this one.
Why?
I just can't wait.
I mean, I got bitten by a dog when I was young, like 6 years old or something.
Yeah.
Back of the leg, it really, got on there. Went to emergency room. Been scared of dogs my entire life.
Really?
But the
Huh.
kind of scariest, weirdest one, I woke up in a field one
Of
morning.
endless carnage?
It was a field of endless carnage, yeah, and there was a water buffalo standing next to me, and I was hungover as fuck because we'd been drinking the night before in Southeast Asia, and I went
buffalo.
a water buffalo, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Where did you live?
Brunei. Yeah.
What is that?
It's a country.
Is that
That's a
type of
country?
food?
Brunei, it's near Malaysia. So the island of Borneo has Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei.
Did you say Malaysia twice?
It has 2 strips of Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay.
They both count.
All right.
Never in my entire life have I heard of Brunei.
Brunei.
Well,
What's it like there?
The Sultanate of Brunei.
they make a lot of money.
They do. They subsidize all their oil. They make a lot of money from oil. They are a very small country. I think they have 300,000 population.
Makes
Tiny,
sense.
tiny country.
Never heard of it then.
Yeah, no one's ever been there.
I see.
Yes.
It's one of those.
But that's home.
It's one of those other world countries.
But that's home.
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know what that means.
What
Yes.
does that mean?
It's one of those wee countries away from the U.S.
Well,
where they
It is geographically small. Yes,
It
Brunei
takes
does
some
not have a lot of land.
random plot of land and it's 10 feet tall and they say this is magical Pakala. And then they just have a country there. Europe does it all the time. France,
Yeah.
Germany, Sweden. Just combine them for Christ's sakes. Just be one thing.
So getting back to the conversation we were having,
Fuck is going on?
Gareth, I really am interested as we see the
The
crowd.
audience loves it.
Our crowd here.
What?
I've seen a pangolin in real life as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had them walk down our roads in Southeast Asia.
Huh.
They're
Order.
a funny little
Oh,
creature.
order!
Order!
So, Gareth,
I
are
thought there was a
Order.
food order.
you still afraid of dogs?
I'm afraid of dogs I don't know.
Do you know Mr.
Dogs have, like,
Rue?
No, like dogs of friends and family are fine because I know that I trust you, so I trust the dog. But if it's like a total random,
Mistake.
I don't know like how well they've trained the dog, and I'm a bit skittish around them.
Huh.
Yeah.
So if you are walking and you see somebody walking their dog,
I'll
and
walk
they're
across the
gonna
other
be
side of
pet-
the street,
You
yeah.
would actually cross the street.
Yeah, I don't like dogs.
What if that person
Wow.
was really short?
What is that?
Should I lift them up and throw them at the door?
No,
If it's a short person with a big dog?
I'm just saying, like, what if they were
Oh
like,
shit!
oh no,
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
We need sounds.
He's hacked the audio.
Uh-oh. He's hacked the audio.
The audio. Oh,
Oh.
thank God.
wow.
There it is.
Okay.
We've done it.
Uh-oh. The final series of the night. One more best of 3. We need to load in. Gary B's tired, but the rest of us have energy.
Yeah!
Malware bites keep us alive.
Oh no!
It's time.
It's a dog. Run, Gareth.
Why do they
Run.
keep finding threats? We ran a scan before the last match, but Zero's here. He's got it.
They're all dogs!
So satisfying.
Shoot them!
It's so many threats.
You are safe now.
Game 1.
Oh, great.
A hype
I think
transition.
we're in there. Yeah, we're in. Yeah, we're live on mic. So
Who's downloading all of those viruses on this computer?
order. That's all I know.
Order!
Malware brings
Order.
order to your computer.
It does. Good one. Good stuff. So you guys might be wondering who
is
this
this
guy
guy?
is.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like an episode of The Voice. He's actually a fan. You're
Yeah.
Shiva's brother?
No, yes,
Okay.
long lost cousin.
And,
Twice removed. Yeah.
I believe you were casting like League of Legends or something like that.
Yeah, some
Sir
silly
Action
game.
Flax heard you. He looked. He's like, "Oh, is that League of Legends? I really enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Wow, your casting is really good.
Right.
You should try
Yeah.
applying that to Dota." And here we are.
Boom.
And you know, it's your very first game.
It's
of
my very
Dota
first.
2.
Never casted Dota once
Yeah, yeah.
ever before. And just like everybody in the audience that's sleeping right now,
Right.
I would assume. Oh, there we were back.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
assume I could equally put you all to sleep at home.
Yeah. There's actually a second version of the game now. It's called Dota 2.
Yeah. Oh,
Valve,
really? Wow.
Valve Software,
Wow.
and we do
So
have a game.
are these the champions?
These are definitely the champions. You have Frost Mage, Spirit Ball, There's a lot of heroes appearing on my screen right now.
Spirit Ball. Wow. Yes.
There weren't any
There they go.
changes to the map, so I don't know how this happened.
We just end up on, what was it, the TI 7 or 8 where they introduced the 10 on 10?
Yeah. Here we are again.
There's the beautiful
They're gone now, though,
OGIO.
which is good.
Yes. I guess, what time do they spawn in? The creep takeover creeps? 10?
I think it's usually after 10, but we don't know exactly when it's going to happen.
Oh, it's a mystery.
It's always random.
All right. Well, it looks like some of the challenges we had for this one to get the Moonbucks was deny the runes. But right now, they're just having a face-off.
They're just fighting. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's a fight. I think it was initially started off as just a wave across the river.
Yeah. Let's do mission together.
Yeah. Are they all going to go deny the runes?
I mean, we were talking about game theory off.
Oh, that's right.
So.
Tech issue. Someone has to stand still. So it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like Pudge.
Yeah, there it is.
Tech issues. Oh, of course.
Oh,
Dotabite.com.
this is not a pause.
I love that they're defending Pudge. So he started. Oh, he's going to eat a ton of damage for this one. They're getting dangerously close. Is he going to just man up? He's staring death in the face. His team is actually defending him rather efficiently.
Yeah, it's 1-for-1, not bad.
They got first blood for that, too, and they're going to get some Moonbucks for it.
Dude, Pudge got a flesh heap stack for
No
standing
way.
completely still. He's AFK for 30 seconds, and he has a flesh heap.
Flesh heap.
Oh, my God.
He
They did
scratches it off. There he goes.
What an easy game for Moon. You do nothing,
Dude.
and you get +1
In your
strength.
face. That was just straight up.
Yeah.
Staring death right down, and you end up taking it in. So you got the Moonbucks. They didn't spend that many Moonbucks in the draft anyways, so there's a bonus.
Yeah, we had a lot of randoms, a lot of missed bans, and we also had Twitch drafting. So
That was impressive. At first, I thought the Twitch draft for Burnings and 4 Anchors was going to be end up
the
being like
anchors.
a huge relocate massive infest with Pocket Ricky, but
Yeah.
it ended up they still got a lot of transportation across.
yeah,
the
they
map.
could still, they could still run some sort of I mean, they also have the Underlord too, who can TP across the map.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
A lot of global abilities here. Look at this mid lane, Pudge versus Slardar.
El Clasico, you know.
When has this ever happened?
It might be, a first in Dota.
Yeah.
So, the damage up top and then the top lane just harassing right now. Underlord's tough on his own, but you add a Pugna into that one, and you're going to have a really bad time as Lycan.
Yeah, definitely. Like both of these heroes have a way of dealing with the wolves. You have Nether Blast. You have the.
And you're just feeding more
Firestorm.
damage to the Underlord.
Oh yeah, true. Once he gets to level 2, yeah, it's you love playing against summons as this hero actually. Like classic Nature's Prophet counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Broodmother too.
Please send me as many little health bars
Yes.
as you can.
I would like that damage. Thank you, sir.
So now, I would assume with creep takeover, if the creeps got close to Underlord, the creeps could actually be transported as well because they're considered hero units, right? So would they get on the fake taxi?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not 100% sure. Possibly.
Yeah,
I mean, they do have abilities. They don't turn off backdoor protection.
Yeah, because they're considered heroes.
Possibly, yeah. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well,
That could be some. If they did turn off backdoor protection, that could be some sieging tactics, right?
I mean, all you're doing is really trying to mess up the people clicking because if you just drop in as a creep through the fake taxi and you drop a Pog champ in there, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what do I click on? Might end up getting our technical first blood in there. There was a bash, but it looks like Pudge will just end up salving up. And currently in the creep deny range, it's Slardar that's winning this one quite heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, Pudge with 0 armor. It's pretty hard. The nice thing about the mid lane, though, is you have this tower armor that you now get from just chilling in the tower range. So if you're an off-lane Pudge and you're just standing in the middle of nowhere, you're not going to have the same buff. So pretty decent for him. It's not going to be such a Slardar favored lane.
A little bit of harassment both ways. I'm almost going to try and take high-low bets of when our first blood is going to happen. Both teams seem quite passive and quite accepting into just munching on the tangos and deciding who's going to end up on the HP health. I mean, Pugna's move speed's so quick right now. He's going to end up harassing the...
Yeah, these are kind of like harass and sustain
Yeah.
lanes on like both sides. You have like armor. Necrophos just kind of chills. He gets the regen from the Heartstopper. You have Underlord on top. He just firestorms every wave, and he's tanky, and he kind of right-clicks you. Speaking of which...
Oh, this could be it. This is most certainly going to be it unless you end up with some jukes. The Wolves stay in the way and trying to block the damage, but it's going to come down to a couple right clicks. I do not think that Leto, maybe that's going to be the decider. But does Pugna end up paying the price for it? No, the Wolves decide to evacuate as well.
Yeah, the level 2 Wolves. Kind of awful. This ability, you just max it out first. Exclusively because the level 4 Wolves are very good once you get that invisibility, but nice little trade for Pugna. He's a fast hero as well, so 382 movement speed. He just kind of runs back to base. He's cool with this.
So how well, if Lycan were to get an Ag Scepter, how well would Burning's Legion be able to stop those pushes?
All right. So the panel is saying that it's bad.
Is it?
I'm calling bullshit on that. No, it's good.
It's situational, for sure.
I think the position in which you build it is definitely situational. Like, you don't want to rush it every game. You know, maybe in a game where, like, let's say the supports don't have really good lane pressure of, like, dealing with lane pressure, then you can rush it. People are going, like, Helm Dom into Ags. They're going, like, Helm Dom Necro into Ags, sometimes Necro 1, sometimes Necro 3. Like, I think eventually you build it because it's like getting a lane of racks almost.
Yeah.
Like, you just have this constant lane pressure that needs to be dealt with. And that information is of such high value. You just know that where somebody is because they have to respond to a lane or otherwise they're going to lose a tower.
That's a good point, too. And Underlord wouldn't be able to deal with it all that well. We got some fighting going on, but the IO should be able to keep Ricky rather healthy. And again, it just ends up turning into this fight for the rune right now, and they spam damage one way or the other. That could be Leshrek. He does pop the wand, now turning around with a nice stun. We'll get the rune reward, but can he escape with the extra move speed coming in from the IO?
One more hit.
He's going to have to juke into the trees.
2 more hits.
There's the orbs. That should be his death. Fakes the stun, and he will fall. Almost to no response even from the tower.
Yeah.
Just watches it idly by.
Gives the kill to Ricky, too. This is exactly who you want to get that kill in the early game. Ricky's kind of a useless hero if you don't have a good start. You really need to get that diffusal blade timing, and then you can start roaming and doing a lot of damage. But up until that point, it feels really bad to play this hero.
Damn, those odds. 4.75 when you're starting off pretty handily. It was, I believe Fnatic got first blood, though. So they had a little bit of a start, and then I think Runes went 2-2. So, I don't know. For that kind of odds for Burning Legion, I think that's a value.
It's not looking too bad.
That's a value bet.
It's actually not looking too bad.
Yeah.
Which I think when we get to the mid game, and there's a lot more of that kind of team-oriented stuff happening, things are not going to look too good for Burning Legion because presumably they probably played maybe a few scrims for this, but I know they're obviously just a stack, particularly for Midas mode, whereas Fnatic they're a team plus a couple of stand-ins, so they've got a little bit of the synergy to work with already. Lycan on the top lane uses ult. He's running right at the Pug now. Getting blocked by the Lich Illusion. No!
And the Wolves, they got pulled away because he was able to decrepify himself, but still deep into the woods. Nowhere left to go. He'll be taken down. Now, Burning, he's tanky as hell, so I doubt that they'll be able to push him any further. He'll get some harass damage in response, but still, that was a great kill and a great pursuit because there's nowhere left for that Pug to go. Sure, you've got great move speed, but not when you're in wolf form. He's going to run you down every time.
Lycan just like runs straight past the Underlord too. Just go straight for the Pugna.
Now here's where mid lane was essentially a wash. It came down to, you can see the creep score between the Pudge and the Slardar was essentially even, and I thought that might have been the deciding factor. But Pudge is now starting to pick up some extra XP since IO came in. So Slardar's one level ahead right now, but that wouldn't last very long. But there's somebody that's a little far back. Lich at level 3.
So Moon, yes, okay. So Jabs takes the mid lane. He's, like you said, he's got to get some levels. And Moon has level 4 in Flesh Heap. So he's going for like more of the farming Pudge sort of playstyle. Like he'll probably get Hook in the next level, but this is like what Zai did back when Pudge was first getting picked in competitive more recently. Is you just max the Flesh Heap and you just run around pushing waves, you farm jungle, and you can give your support the lanes to farm.
So I was going to talk to Lycan up top. I don't think Febi's going to have that much trouble here, but that's a really early Helm of the Dominator. So when the catapult arrives, I think that's at, what, the 10 or 12 minute mark?
Yep.
he'll be able to take and get an extra push in there. So I
Can't get the catapult anymore.
Oh, you can't.
No, they
They've
actually
changed it.
changed that.
That
in the
was
last-
super strong.
Yeah, that was like way too good.
So again, just to remind everybody, I'm not a professional by any means.
CS:GO.
Just a random dude that they pulled off the street. Is this tempting enough? It's still not tempting enough to pursue him down under the tower.
They don't need to. I mean, they really don't need to pressure here too hard either because they already have the safe lane tower. So this I mean, it's kind of cool to like force heroes here, but I don't know. You probably want to get out of your Fnatic.
They're going to force a fight, but I think this fight could actually be turned as long as Lich can just get some distance and then be able to turn and support the team. Is able to pull in the fear as the Riki now in the face, able to pick off one. Fnatic take the first casualty of war. Burning now, man on the run. He'll fall as the equalizer and a turn right back. They get the damage in addition to that, so the Scythe of, well, not the Scythe of Ice, but the Scythe of essentially death is now the turning point. A 2 for 2, but at what cost?
Yeah,
I mean, you lost your core Riki on that side.
And you force everybody to rotate down to the bottom lane where it's like the 3 heroes that don't really care if they're being pressured. You have Pudge who's farming right now, you have Lycan who's farming, and you have Leshrac, Lich, and Necro, 3 heroes that probably just want to keep fighting. So they're absolutely cool. You want to come fight us and trade evenly? Yeah, we're cool with this. We've got heroes farming.
Yeah, Fnatic did have the less than 1,000 gold lead, and then that swapped over after that fight. So, not all that much. There's quite a neck-and-neck race when it comes to the net worth at the top, but really not that much pressure against the Lycan since we had seen the early strike up against him, and they still didn't end up getting him. He ended up getting that first early kill in that top lane. Now he's going to transition into the jungle, give a little bit of extra space for the rest of his crew to be able to, like Lich, who was a little behind on levels.
Yeah, he needs to take a lane.
They need to be able to get him kind of back up there, get 6 as quick as
And then
they can.
because they have 2 people occupying the top lane, they have Moon head down to the bot lane. He now has the hook, so even though he doesn't do that much damage, he's very tanky, and if he hits a hook, he's still going to be able to kill somebody if he has a little bit of help. This Pudge build is kind of like you're relying on your team to do a lot of the damage.
Sad Pugna. The Lich is there. He's able to get the magic damage in while the Decrepify is up, and that's actually the last hit. That seemed a bit excessive, considering the Lycan was there waiting for the Decrepify to end, and Core getting that money would be fantastic, but it should still be a tower to fall on that top lane anyway. All the while, they're going to push mid here as well. So Fnatic are just gobbling up the map.
Yeah, so much pressure right now. I mean, Ninja Boogie falls on the bot lane, but
all part of the plan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a siege creep mid, you have a top lane that has to be responded to by YYY. They got about 50% damage on the tower, so this is all good if you're Fnatic.
They're more than welcome to say thank you for using your ultimate, Riki. We're going to try and take the fight on this one. Io will transport Burning in, who just crushes the ground, and also crushes Jabs, who is sadly still behind on levels and will continue to be food for the foreseeable future. And now, that's a ton of damage, but still the move speed from him is fantastic. He'll be able to fall back and get back to that tier 1 tower that still remains. Or the intercept from Riki. Does the boo come out? No boo. Thought that would end up happening. That is a very early Rod of Atos. And if you could just make it. Oh, he clicks it just in time. The turnaround comes. Now if Riki falls, what a fantastic spin. The bait was there. A kill as well ends up happening again on the bottom lane. This Io and Slardar combo is just eating people up. Sure, wow, that damage, that was like half of his HP. That was level 10 versus a level 6, and of course the bash adds to the damage.
Burning is trying his hardest to carry this game right now. He is getting all the kills.
They're moving the wolves out of the way. I mean, Pudge was looking for the hook right there, but still, Burning's tanky. Wait a second. Yeah, you'll have to help me with this.
Burning. Oh, that's a
poor man's shield.
Not in the game.
Okay.
That was removed.
Yeah, I got really confused.
Yes.
Poor man's stout shield. Yes, of course. Well, finally. Shrek died.
You know what Garrett said? What he said to me? He was playing Axe, and he was playing on the squad that was playing. Who were they playing? Navi. They're playing at Navi.
Yeah, who was that squad? Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're playing back here.
Yeah.
And Gareth was like, I kept looking at my inventory, and I saw, well, he sounds like this. Oi, mate. I thought I had poor man's shield, something like that. And so he was like, he was feeding relentlessly.
Yeah.
Because he's just running, cutting creep waves, thinking that he takes absolutely no damage.
Baited.
And he was debating himself. entire game.
All
And
right.
then Kyle screamed at him.
This could be a dead Pudge up top. There's the fear. They get enough damage not to be able to get the extra, death timer on him, but the Pudge should fall here. Pops the wand again, but takes a hard left at Albuquerque into the woods. He's got armor, and he's got also the urn to be able to heal him up. He'll be wanting to turn back into this fight shortly, but the retreat was called by Fnatic. They will take their winnings there, and as well, looks like the Dire side pushes in and will take mid after they saw that presence at top lane.
Fnatic's been doing a real nice job at just like baiting people across the map and then not dying. Like they survive at 10% HP. We saw it happen on Leshrac,
Yep.
just happened on Pudge, and
Rip.
what?
Okay.
What?
Spot him. Oh, they'll be able to cancel
like
the TP as well. This would be massive, but he is tanky himself. He'll pop the wolf form, and he will just fade away. No, actually, beautiful stun on the IO that was just dropping in to say hello. If the IO can survive, they might be able to turn the fight, but look at all the neutrals coming in. Just hello and goodbye. Now they'll be able to take the fight. Burning, actually, I don't think that's, is that burning on the Pugna? I don't think so.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's just burning dot, 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 dot.
Oh, the creep! No! He hooked the creep! The creep is dead. Oh,
Like this.
that's so sad. He missed by, it was a total accident.
Can they get the hook to be able to pull the Slardar back? That move speed, though, with that sprint is just wicked quick. They'll be able to disengage, but Burning's Legion definitely on the receiving end of that one. I love the Leshrac stun on the IO +1 as they were able to just teleport in. The timing was flawless.
Yeah, it's only level 2 stun as well, so the range is not significantly large. I mean,
That creep was doing the breakdance in there. Have you seen have you seen the G.I. Joe PSAs from like the early days of Newgrounds.com and stuff? This kid.
that might be the only thing that I didn't see on Newgrounds.
Man, that was the
There's some dirty stuff on that site.
Newgrounds?
Yeah, oh yeah,
man.
oh yeah.
It's not as bad as Something
Some-
Awful.
some
SomethingAwful.com.
That's more than PG. That's rated R.
Oh, that's RRRR. That's 5rs.com. That's one of my favorite ones. Well, be able to take a fight here. I don't know where you're going to go, Necrophos. Sure, you'll be able to pop into, ghost form, but there's like 5-on-1. So that was a good luck, have fun moment. They'll be able to pick him off, and Burning's Legion still ahead on the kill count, but a slight gold lead for Fnatic right now. But really, who controls the map? It's Fnatic. They were able to take down those early towers. As a matter of fact, they've chewed up all of the tier 1s compared to none of the tier 1s falling on their side.
This is a lot of the time, like the difference between these tier 1 and tier 2 teams is it'll be even in gold, but the map will look really good for the.
And that's just an indication of what's to come. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, you've got a short gold lead right now.
It's like
but
potential gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's investing in your future.
Right, exactly.
Ah.
So looking really good for Fnatic right now. Change VPN. China things. Just China things. Ah.
creep actually is. So he's giving vision.
Yeah, that's
I
mean,
smart. That's next level.
I do feel like it's it's low ground vision.
Right. Yeah. If you're gonna do that somewhere,
Maybe move to a high ground.
right? Have your team force staff you up on a cliff. Just be
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. That's not bad. You know what you could do? If you stand in a particular location as a creep, you could have tiny toss and toss the range creep on every wave to a high ground.
Ah.
You could toss to one of the EG cliffs. That's a strat. Although you need some coordination between the creeps and a tiny.
Yes.
It's very specific.
Yeah. Very, very situational. Oh no! Not like fears the creep. Oh.
BB.
Yeah. That's a sad person that's sitting up out of the pit. Says,
Yeah.
"I'm done with this. I'm out."
Well, I don't think there's a VR Roche. So is there a VR? Do we have a Roche?
Yeah.
We got a
he's
Roche.
over there. Right on.
All right, there he is. Oh,
In the darkness.
he's a shadow.
All right. And it's gone. That's going to be a down tower, though. Look how quickly they're just starting to... They took the first layer. It's like a cake. Took the layer of the T1s, starting to work on the T2s. Now, wow,
Oh, he
that
just
is
dies to the Pugna.
absolutely removed from the game.
You're asking
The
about the
hook
Pugna.
is there, pulls him out. That should be YYY absolutely toasted. I know he's tanky, but he ain't that strong. Looks like he's even got the Crimson Guard. I don't think he was able to pop that in time. So now they'll continue the fight, slowly marching their way up northwest. That's not nearly enough damage, but that could be the counter to Io. The global
Dude, 23
change-
Savage is in the enemy fountain dying right now. Okay, he says.
Wolves are in the base, giving info.
His hero was in the base giving info too, but now he's in his. I thought he was doing the gem. I thought he was doing a touchdown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about touchdown.
Nope, he was just
Nope,
diving the puck.
just in there.
If they had gotten like one more kill, they might actually high ground. You got to be real careful
Yeah,
when
the
you're
Lycan.
against a Leshrac and a Lycan.
Yeah,
You gotta look out.
the Edict plus the Necro 3 book.
Oh yeah, and all the auras. the
Howl.
bolts.
Yeah. Oof, who knows what you got. Well, it is Burning Legion that are going to have to try and play catch-up now. So that 1K lead, we were talking about having the map control and making investments in the future. That 1K lead could grow quickly. So Burning Legion, who are 2 kills ahead, and that's the only way they're staying in this game right now, is they're winning a little bit more on the team fights. But look at Pudge and Lycan starting to skyrocket out of control.
They're looking good. So they do have the safe lane tower and they do have the mid tower, which give access to like the largest portions of the map.
Right.
So even though there is a tower deficit, the towers that Fnatic have taken are not all tier 2s are not as important as those tier 1s. Like the tier 1s, they open such a huge area of the jungle. So if the Burning Legion can take this bot tier 1, for example, like they're actually gonna be ahead. So it's really all about just taking the right fight. The game's like relatively even at this point.
Yeah, the warding that's in there for Fnatic's side is deep into your jungle. You've got 3 wards that are in it. One of them just expired. So it looks like Pudge is going to start to hunt the Riki. The hook off the mark. Riki now needs to try and fade out. Necrophos is, well, they're bringing in a lot of information. Here's the Necro 3 book. It does get stopped in there, and there's going to be a little bit of Firestorm dropping in on them. They've got great control over the Lycan right now. They'll have to hook him out. He's got half health right now, but that seems to be enough because they've expended a ton of the time of the Wolf form as well.
Yep. Oh, I hear an Atos. Necrophos. Ninja Boogie getting chased down as per usual. Nothing
Super dead.
Nothing strange happening here.
Yeah, another 5v1. That's the second 5v1 that he's had to go up against. And surprisingly, the second one he's lost.
He had a good lane, but he's having a rough time now. 2 and 5. He's been kind of chain dying. It's usually like a Crystal Maiden or something that does that.
Well, he's also, so he's 3rd in position for his team as being for the net worth, so he has some value when they kill him. But still, he's, there's only one Slardar ahead of you in the net worth side of things. So
there's got to be someone that dies.
Oh,
too.
sorry. Ricky just said, "Yep, I'm here."
Yep.
Speak up.
Yeah, Necro's dead. Bot lane, Febby just kind of pushing, split pushing, being annoying. This is one of the most annoying things that Leshrac can do. You just kind of suicide down lanes.
Yeah, and if he gets boots of trap,
oh yeah, bots. Oh,
found
it's so
him.
annoying.
They found him. They found the hidden creep. For me, it was hidden, but on your screen, you have an independent.
Did they kill it?
Yeah, Letao just hooked him in.
Yeah, so apparently not hidden for them either.
No.
Lotus Orb. I keep seeing people go for
For
like
who?
a
Who's got-
super early Lotus Orb on these heroes.
Who's going to be picking up the Lotus?
Pudge has a Lotus. I mean, it's really good. It's good against the Slardar. He's also got a casual plate mail. Todd Mail's plate mail. And so lots of armor, and he can also dispel the Slardar amplification.
They've smoked up. They're going to try and hunt down here into the bottom lane, but the first friction has already been met. This 2v2 right now as Leshrac jumps up into the air with the Yules, tries doing a little bit more magic damage, but the Slardar already has a BKB online, and that bash is brutal. They'll try and slow him down. That was a no damage because he still had the BKB up. That's his 10-second that has finally been expended, but he's being baited deep into the trees. They'll be able to stun lock him up as they pull back. The fight now continues over. The numbers do belong to Fnatic. The Chain Frost, though, bouncing around looking to win the fight now as they pulled right back into it, and he tries to at least leash back out of it. But Fnatic dominating the fight, and it looks like they will not lose this one by any means.
Fnatic's got some pretty nice synergy in these fights. That's a 5-man wipe for one. 5 for 1.
And Leshrac dies for that. That's a good sacrifice.
Yeah, that's some space. Febby making some space, as per usual, except in this time, it's in team fights.
How do they? Okay, it's the gold lead is starting to increase, and now they'll get some extra farm time compared to their opponents. It was just stayed at that 1K mark, but it was trending.
Yeah, I think there's usually like number one, there's like a bit of a delay, and then also a lot of the time the gold lead after winning a team fight comes from like the farm, pushing out all the lanes, getting bounty runes, things like that. So it's really like the time debt that hurts a lot when it comes to these like early game
Good way
kills.
to phrase it. Time debt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dota's all about just like wasting people's time. If you can waste the enemy team's time, you're gonna win Dota. Doesn't matter if it's dying or pushing.
Oh,
them out of
Lycan's
lane.
got that Ags. So we talked about that when the match
yeah.
started. That how well can they actually deal with those extra wolves in the lanes? They've got a little bit of AoE damage.
It's like
most
Underlord.
of it's like magic damage.
Yeah, it's just Underlord. Pugna to some degree, but to support Pugna.
But the wolves are really good. Are they still good against magic? They have,
I
like,
believe they still
insane?
have 50% magic resist.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, they're good against magic.
This is another situation where they're able to isolate one player out, and they'll be able to chew him up. Now Pugna will try to fall back. That's a little close, Io. A little danger close.
They actually have 70% magic resist.
That's nuts. So they need physical damage to be able to deal with all those wolves, and that's basically Slardar.
Yeah.
And Ricky.
Slardar and Ricky, the best lane pushers.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You got Crush, and then Ricky's just going to try and get behind the creeps, which might expose him a little bit. But here's this push.
Oh, the hook.
Yeah, that's the delaying the inevitable. Basically surrounded. And they'll go wolf form. So they'll take a tier 2 and likely a tier 3 right behind it. And, well, they glyph. Oh, they're just gonna, I mean, I don't think they can actually stop the push now. Now Fnatic are in the, they've pivoted. They've gone from this delay the game, get a little bit of farm on Lycan, he gets an Ags. They end up with some BKBs in there as well, and then all of a sudden, now it's time to pivot off of the farming role, and let's go into a push role.
Yep. Although Lycan is getting focused down by the Slardar on the back lines. Slardar BKBs.
Oh,
Lich TP's in though.
yeah, that's enough to scare him off. That's another BKB that's kind of wasted. Remember the last time that happened over towards the tier 1 region of the Radiant side, that BKB was really not that useful.
He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders right now, so if he misuses the BKB at all, it's a big problem.
Lich will be sacrificed for the greater good. Delays the team while they are able to retreat safely so. There's another, it looks like another BKB on Ricky out there as well, so BKB heavy. I mean,
Fnatic definitely wants to fight. No BKBs.
And Tao just jumps right into the thick of things. That's a tanky hero to go up against immediately. So the Rico over there on the Io is able to drop the heal with the tether. So now they'll just evacuate. Looks like they'll just abandon ship. Still though.
Oh, the force staff!
They forced them away.
Oh my God!
Insane. Now they're like everybody crumbles because of this. They'll be able to chase. It looked like they were just going to try and take the push anyways. Sure, you're able to run away and get out of there on the Underlord, but the Force Staff kind of interrupted the retreat, and now you've got a situation where they're sacrificing just to try and slow down the BKB just to try to stay alive. The disengage for Fnatic, though, does begin. A lot of bodies in force for Burning's Legion as they'll try to take one. They will find that one kill against the Necrophos. Actually, the Lycan goes down as well. A Force Staff up and over the cliff for yet another frag. Burning's Legion, making it look like Speed Gaming's like Force Staff Gaming back at MLG Columbus.
This is some Dota. This is some Dota right now.
4-staff gaming, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you expend a buyback for it, but you get kills on two of the cores. I mean, no Pudge, but how the hell are you going to kill this guy right now? You kill the Lycan, you kill
Where's
the
his question
Necrophos,
at? 11.
and he just goes and farms the stacks. The creeps have been in the jungle the entire time, stacking.
And
Oh.
trying to give vision, you know.
What a life.
Doing their best.
Oh, no jungle stacks there, though. Oh, just one of them. Okay. It's about half farmed.
Man, this game's a lot closer than it's starting to shape up. I thought Fnatic, they were right there, ready to just grab the jugular, because if they were able to break high ground and well, they did. They took the tier 2 tier 3s and 1 lane of
Oh, they actually
racks.
got the racks.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. I didn't see that.
I mean, the omnipresence of the wolves. I mean, this is a way you're trying to deal with these lanes.
Yeah, with the
An
wolves and the racks, it's going to... Oh, that's... There it is. There he is. The legend himself. Who would have thought an Australian player would win TI twice?
Oh, yeah.
How can you even comprehend trying to win a TI when you're playing on 300 ping to like any server?
How well can the Chain Frost be right now? He needs to be able to get this off, but the Pugna Ward's there. He would have never gotten it off anyways. They go for the boo. That is a challenge that they're going for the extra Moonbox. Ricky does break the invis. Now the Lycan Wolf just runs off. Pudge, how quick are you? The Lycan Wolf takes a hard turn back, and he actually ends up getting caught up in this, so they'll be able to pop the Shrine, but it might just be a griefing Shrine to delay the inevitable. I don't think Lycan's going to be able to get out of this one. Going for the fight. He gets pulled out. Man, this is starting to look
70
good.
seconds dead?
Yeah,
No buyback.
Burning Legion's taking this one right to the teeth.
Dude, Pudge is dead as well. I think they can save the Pugna with IO.
Yeah, dodge the hook. Look at the massive heal coming in. Pudge goes down.
He has no buyback either.
We almost end up seeing a reverse team wipe. Is he going? He's going to drop the... He does. He goes for the football. That's successful. Touchdown.
Wait, touchdown. Hello?
Did he not complete it?
That was Febby? How did Febby get that?
So it ends up being the 5-man wipe. He dropped the gem in
I'm
spawn.
going to try to figure this out with my
Yeah?
brain. Ninja Boogie says touchdown. That is a Febby gem. How did Febby get that in the enemy base? Can Reginald let me... Did anybody see that? No, nobody saw
Nobody
that?
saw
Okay.
it, but-
I don't know how that happened because they're all dead.
Right. So this is, they still have to deal with this bottom lane. All the while, they're going to try and push right back up in through mid. You don't have that much time. Lycan's right back up instantaneously. Yeah, you've got Pudge down for a little bit longer. They will pursue. You have a BKB? No. No. Trying to evacuate? No. Nowhere to go. I think you just end up feeding over the IO out there as well. This looked good for Burning's Legion, and then they just end up getting a little bit too deep.
I think Jabs did complete the Boo bounty as well because he has a Glimmer Cape.
All right.
So I believe he did do it there.
All right.
I was looking. I was like, who is Invis on this team?
I like that they like choose the mid game or the later mid game to be able to go for the bounties. You know? We're strong enough. We can get it deep.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well. Like a lot of these, you can kind of do during fights. It's like, it's things that are going to occur anyway, so you may as well just be thinking about the bounties. Dude, I gotta say that China and SEA teams have been on point with.
They're actually going for it. You know,
they're like strategizing.
They're not in it to win it. They're in it to they're in it for the memes and try and win it with style.
But the memes win this tournament.
Yeah, that's right. It's like falling with style.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop coming and they don't stop coming. Smash Mouth, right?
I don't think that. No, Smash Mouth.
Is that Smash Mouth?
It was some other generic '90s rock band, actually. I think.
Every time I went, when I was a kid, we'd go to the roller skating rink and Smash Mouth every time. Missed hook. Is he able to TP out of here? I don't think they'll be able to bite him in time. Little vision, but nah. He gone.
Roller skating rink.
Yeah, dude. Roller skating
I've never been to a roller skating rink before in my life.
Middle school, roller skating rinks were the jam. But there was always that one adult that was,
took it
really
seriously?
big into roller skating in the disco era from like the 60s and 70s. Anyways, we'll get back to that one. But they were always a little creepy, but way too good at roller skating. Ricky pops the BKB. They will start to run. Lycan form is there, but he's been decrepified, so we'll just have to watch everybody as he waltzes past him. He will focus the IO, which is a good start. Rico gets caught as he tries to tether away. I believe that may have been a well-played stun from the Lycan's Centaur there. But now they're getting chewed up. All the soft, squishy supports to the rear guard getting munched. And after these heroes fall 2 buybacks in, that might send the
MOONDUCK.
Lycan out. Yeah.
MOONDUCK.
Oh, he missed this crush. He missed the crush. The
Maybe.
blink crush would have been nuts.
A lot of buybacks. That's where a lot of this gold lead is coming from. Very expensive
Yeah.
at this point in the game. Febby advertising his own stream, which
Oh, is he?
he should get. I believe that's a disqualification.
Get the hook. There you go. Teamwork hook. Pudge doesn't need that anymore. And the stun to come in from the Leshrac. Well played. That was just a 1,
that's
2, 3. Order of operations were perfect.
That's 100 seconds that he's dead for. That could possibly be the game because of that play there. I think Burning Legion had a chance to take one more fight and hold the game out, but I mean, it looks like Fnatic is
Fnatic aren't really
not looking to push.
grouping up to fight yet. Maybe I think the Roche should be the better bet, right? Yeah, I see a ping on the Roche pit that was purple. Ricky said that.
I mean, Burning Legion though, they have money. They could buy Super Roche if they want to. So it's risky for Fnatic.
Well, they'll take the high ground, looking for the middle barracks, which are melting. Good lord. They'll focus towards the next one as Letal just zones out with the hook. And you've got 2 lanes of racks down. And still, we were talking about what do you do against the Wolves? What happens if you get mega creeps against them? You don't have the physical damage to be able to contend with that.
Battle Fury Ricky.
Is that what, have they gone for that, or is that what your options are?
I don't. There are no options.
Those are desperate times.
There are-
desperate measures. Yeah. IO getting double force staff out. It is force staff gaining, but when you're up against the mega creeps right now, Ricky is losing against the creeps that are against him. The Wolves plus some of the Necro books. Slardar 360 no scopes into the stun, and he will continue to get mashed up. And IO uses the tether, tries to tether back to base, but instead he'll be out in the front lines shortly enough. This should just be Fnatic wrapping up map 1 with a 20k gold lead.
So I did see Jabs. He did do the. I don't know if he got awarded it the first time for the Boo Bounty, but
Yeah.
he definitely did it that time.
Sure.
His Glimmer Cape was on cooldown at roughly the right time for this Boo Bounty. So
It's a GG on map 1. Fnatic will take that one.
yeah,
Delayed pop, but you know, we saw it. They took a little bit of map control early. We said it was going to end up developing and more money into their favor. It did. A couple bounties attempted both directions. We saw, I think, footballs both ways.
I think we saw football. We saw Boo both ways.
All right,
I believe that was it.
that's it. What were our other challenges?
I think that was it. There was a lot of boos going
yeah,
on.
no,
There
they
was a
didn't
lot of
deny the
boos.
runes at the beginning. The game theory, there was none.
No.
They met at River.
They
and said,
thought about
"Hi."
it. Oh, they did the what's it? Technical difficulty.
Yes,
Technical
that's right.
difficulties.
And they
Yeah.
defended Pudge.
They
got a
defended Pudge.
Flesh heap.
He got a flesh heap stack.
They got close enough to try and kill him.
That's like the
bait
dream
was
Pudge
there.
game. If you get one flesh heap stack for being AFK for 30 seconds and you lose the game, that's Pudge's fault.
Absolutely.